Today on Forbes, why Saudi Arabians are back on Forbes' Billionaires list for the first time in 8 years. 7 years ago, Forbes made the decision not to include billionaires from Saudi Arabia on our annual World's Billionaires list, primarily due to one big event in the country that led to a very high level of uncertainty: the house arrest and reported shakedown of hundreds of wealthy Saudi businessmen, including a prominent member of the royal family. This year, following a burst of new listings on the Saudi Stock Exchange, the kingdom's billionaires are back on the list, which was just published earlier this week on Tuesday. 15 Saudi Arabians made Forbes' 2025 ranking, up from 10 in 2017. They range from the founder of a hospital group to an operator of grocery stores and malls to the scion of a prominent banking family. Altogether, these billionaires, all men aged 49 to 95, are worth an estimated $55.8 billion. The richest and only returnee to the list is Prince Al-Walid bin Talal, with a fortune estimated at $16.5 billion. About 40% of that lies in his ownership stake in the Saudi-listed Kingdom Holding, which has investments in the Four Seasons hotel chain, the Georges V Hotel in Paris, and had an estimated low single-digit stake in X, formerly Twitter, alongside Elon Musk. Al-Walid bin Talal last appeared on Forbes' Billionaires list in 2017, worth an estimated $18.7 billion. Two of the other 2017-era Saudi billionaires, Saleh Kamel and Abdullah Al-Rajhi, have died, while the others from that period, including brothers Abdul Majid, Salman, and Fawaz Al-Hokair, failed to make the cut this year due to steep drops in their companies' share prices. The 14 other Saudi billionaires on this year's list are all newcomers. 6 are founders or co-founders who listed their company's shares on the Saudi Stock Exchange in recent years. That includes the second wealthiest Saudi, Sulaiman Al-Habib, who is founder and chairman of Riyadh-based hospital group Dr. Sulaiman Al-Habib Medical Services Group, known as HMG. Al-Habib, a trained pediatrician, launched the group in 1995 and took it public on the Saudi Stock Exchange in 2020. He owns a 40% stake. Others have inherited and built on their family fortunes. Brothers Imad, Issam, and Sulaiman Al-Muhadib took over Daman-based conglomerate Al-Muhadib Group, founded by their late father Abdul Qadir after his death in 1996, and expanded it into consumer products, infrastructure, construction, real estate, and finance. The brothers each own 28% of the privately held firm. 4 other family members own smaller stakes, and together they own shares in at least 16 publicly traded companies in Saudi Arabia and Egypt, with the largest part of their fortune coming from ACWA Power, a Saudi-listed power generation and desalinated water production company that went public in 2021. So why did Forbes stop listing Saudi Arabia's billionaires for 7 years? Mainly due to concern about the reliability of available information. In November 2017, Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, known as MBS, orchestrated a roundup of the country's richest people and put them under house arrest in Riyadh's Ritz-Carlton Hotel for several months, under allegations of corruption. The Saudi government's reported goal was to gather $100 billion to bolster its budget. At least 4 of the Saudi billionaires then on Forbes' list were reportedly detained. None would comment on how much they'd handed over to the government. Thus, we decided to take them off the list in 2018. There is still some degree of uncertainty about who really owns what. Several Saudi experts Forbes spoke with pointed to the difficulty of getting reliable information on such matters and the general reluctance among Saudis to discuss the topic. One expert, who spoke on the condition of anonymity, says, quote, "In the kingdom, one cannot counter the views of the crown prince." For full coverage, check out Carrie A. Dolan and Giacomo Tagnini's piece on Forbes.com. This is Kieran Meadows from Forbes. Thanks for tuning in.